I want people to see that justice was done and that it can be corrected. It just has to be in the right hands. Just people need to hear the story.
The truth.
We'll find it as we investigate deep into the past.
We're digital journalists. We investigate stories together.
This time, we're looking into a past crime, while Sonny Baradia's legal team prepares for his uncertain future.
With a last-ditch court motion to clear his name.
Sonny was found guilty, life in prison, after a sex assault in South Georgia. But new DNA evidence connects someone else to the crime, the man who testified against him.
Sonny's lawyers are fighting to have that evidence heard in court for the first time with a Hail Mary motion called habeas corpus.
This is the last real opportunity to do anything about a wrongful conviction.
There's a path we follow on every story. Request the documents, verify the source, talk to the witnesses. We were on that path, hoping for answers, as we traveled to interview a person who is trying to prove Sonny is innocent. It's his alibi.
The alibi says on the day of the attack, Sonny was in Stone Mountain, more than 250 miles away from the crime scene.
What I want to know is, does she have any doubt that maybe somehow he could have gotten from her down to Thunderbolt on the day of the attack?
Yeah.
Because obviously the jury thought so.
And it's possible. I mean, Thunderbolt is not ages away. Like, you could go there and back in a day, in less than a day. But I guess we'll find out more soon.
I met Sonny because he was working with my husband. They both were doing HVAC mechanics.
How does it make you feel being his alibi and then him being convicted?
Guilty in some way. Wondering what I did or what I said or did not say to watch this happen to Sonny, knowing that this person was innocent, not because I felt it, not because I could 100% even vouch for his character, but because I could vouch for the timing of that weekend. It was indescribable. I can't even put it in words.
Keisha says the day of the attack, November 18th, Sonny came to her house to borrow a set of tools. She remembers it specifically because the night before, Sonny and his girlfriend took her kids to see the first Harry Potter movie.
Sunday morning, I would normally go to services at 9 o'clock, but I overslept. And I remember opening the door for him in my robe. So that's how I remember the time frame that he came to pick the tools up. And I don't remember exactly what time he brought them back. It was still, it was like about to get dark.
So let's run the timeline. Keisha's memory puts Sonny at her home in Stone Mountain around 9:30 in the morning. The crime happened between 1 and 2:40 that afternoon in Thunderbolt.
Keisha says Sonny returned around twilight. We checked. On November 18th, 2001, the sun set in Stone Mountain at 5:32 p.m.
It's 4 hours each way to Thunderbolt, so this means that technically there was time for Sonny to drive straight to the crime scene and then drive straight back. But if Keisha's memory is correct, there's not time for the actual crime to happen.
We wanted to know where Sonny spent the rest of that day.
The day of the crime, where were you?
I went by Keisha Fitz's house, and then I went to another friend's house, and I was working on the car there. And after that, I went and picked up the other friend's co-worker from my job. I dropped the tools at Keisha Fitz's house.
Did you have any alibis or proof that came up before that you were with these people?
Yes, from day one, it's like when I got arrested, I told them where I was and everything, but nobody, I guess, tried to research something to the trial. And years later, I go to trial. And some of the witnesses were tracked down and some weren't tracked down.
We couldn't stop thinking about Sonny's other witnesses. What else did they say?
Court transcripts reveal a second witness, Sonny's former girlfriend. She could vouch for Sonny on the weekend of the attack because they saw Harry Potter together. She told the court that was November 11th.
But here's the problem with that. The new Harry Potter movie wasn't out then. Its opening weekend was 1 week later, and according to police, so was the attack. Was she not telling the truth on the stand, or did she just get the date wrong?
We'll keep searching for the answer.